Hey everyone, the iPad Air M4 is still Apple's best overall tablet in 2026, delivering unbelievable power and insane portability. But it's past time for Apple to give it a seriously nicer screen. Alright, let's jump straight into this thing. I've been living with the 11-inch iPad Air M4 for a couple days now, using it as my daily driver, and honestly, the core experience is fantastic. Apple slipped the M4 chip in here, the same one that debuted in the 2024 iPad Pro, and bumped the RAM up to 12 gigabytes. That's a solid 50% more memory than last year's M3 model, and it shows. Performance is ridiculous for a tablet this size. I threw some Geekbench 6 runs at it just to quantify things. Single-core scores jump about 23% over the M3, multi-core around 12%, but the GPU? A massive 39% boost. That matters for anything visual, gaming, editing, even on-device AI. In my real workflow, it's overkill in the best way. I'm bouncing between a million Safari tabs, Slack notifications, Google Docs, Messages, Todoist, Gmail, Trello, and constant background music. This thing doesn't flinch. Everything feels instant. If you're coming from an M1 Air or older, the speed difference is night and day for almost everything you do. Gaming pushes it even further. Casual Apple Arcade titles like Balatro Mini Motorways and Power Wash Simulator run buttery smooth. But I wanted to see what it could really handle. So I downloaded Resident Evil 2 and a pre-release build of Control Ultimate Edition. Both looked stunning. Detailed worlds, fast action, no hitches or slowdowns. Graphics aren't quite PS5 sharp, but running these on a fanless slab you can hold in one hand? That's mind-blowing. I even dabbled in generative AI, though it's not my main thing. Apple's Image Playground cranks out images super fast. An orange kitten astronaut? Seconds. Side by side with the M5 iPad Pro. The Air was only slightly slower on basic prompts. But for heavier local models and apps like Draw Things, the M5 was easily twice as quick. Fair enough. If you're going all in on advanced AI creation, the Pro has the edge. For normal use, though, the M4 has horsepower for days. Apple also included their custom N1 networking chip for Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and Thread, plus the C1X for 5G on cellular models. In my tests on Verizon around the Boston area, 5G was blazing and reliable, no complaints. It's not a flashy change, but it's nice future-proofing. Design-wise, it's the same sleek, no-home button iPad we've loved since 2020. Thin, light, premium build. My review unit came in this light purple. Pretty, but Apple, please give us some bolder, more vibrant colors next time. These soft pastels are starting to feel a bit tame. It plays perfectly with the Apple Pencil Pro and the updated Magic Keyboard. The Pencil is awesome for sketching or note-taking, tons of great apps, and the keyboard turns this into a real productivity beast for me. Yes, it's expensive $269 for the 11-inch, but it's worth it if you type a lot. Battery holds up well. Apple says 10 hours, and in lighter mixed use, you'll get close. When I hammered all day as my main machine, browsing, apps, light editing, streaming, I saw 7 to 8 hours. That's plenty for most days without hunting for a charger, though heavy tasks like gaming or video drain it quicker. iPadOS 26 is a huge win too. The multitasking upgrades from last fall make this feel way more capable. Windows resize and overlap better. Stage Manager is smoother. External display support is solid. It still feels iPad native, but with Mac-like touches that let me actually replace a laptop for a lot of work. On the 11-inch, I stick to full screen or split view. Larger screens unlock even more potential. But here's where the caveats hit hard. The screen is still the same LCD Retina panel from basically 2020. It looks sharp and colorful in a vacuum, great brightness, crisp text. But Apple keeps locking 120Hz promotion behind the $999 plus Pro models. On a device you touch constantly, that higher refresh rate makes scrolling, swiping, and pencil work feel noticeably more fluid. I adapted and mostly forgot about it day to day, but switching back to the M5 Pro reminded me instantly how much smoother it is. No Face ID either. Just Touch ID on the power button. It works fine, but Face ID would be so much nicer with a keyboard or in different positions. And the price adds up quick. Base 11-inch starts at $599, 128 gigabytes. 13-inch at $799. But toss in more storage, 5G accessories, and you're easily in pro price territory. My 1 terabyte 5G unit hit $1,249. At that point, the Pro's OLED screen, thinner design, better cameras, and M5 chip start looking tempting. So, wrapping this up, is the iPad Air M4 still a good buy in 2026? For most people, yes, hands down, it's the best balance of power, portability, and price. Way more future-proof than the basic $349 iPad with its old A16 chip, better performance longevity, superior screen, even if not pro level, full accessory support, and that 13-inch option without breaking the bank. It's a mature, no surprises product now, like the MacBook Air has been for a while. The display isn't cutting edge anymore, and it doesn't push boundaries like the Pro does. But the positives massively outweigh those corners Apple cuts. If your current iPad is pre-2024, this is a killer upgrade. If you're debating Air versus Pro, ask yourself, do I really need that OLED and extra speed, or is great good enough? For the average person wanting a premium tablet that crushes everyday tasks, creative work, gaming, and productivity without going full pro, the iPad Air M4 is still my top recommendation in 2026. It's not the most exciting launch, but it doesn't have to be. It just nails what most of us actually need. What about you? Are you Team Air, holding out for a screen refresh? Or did you go pro? Let me know in the comments. I genuinely read every one. If this helped you decide, hit that like button, subscribe for more straightforward reviews, and turn on notifications so you catch the next one. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.